Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to... What did I... Stop in the middle of that sentence. Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another very stale movie review. Today I'm going to be talking about kind of a nostalgic movie for me, 13 Ghosts. I found it at Movie Stop the other day, and in a bout of nostalgia, I bought it because I haven't seen it in so long, and I thought I would talk about it, you know, since I watched it, to see if it's still like held up. Short story. 13 Ghosts is about a family who inherits this giant glass house that is filled with ghosts, as it turns out. So, you know, the movie is about them trying to escape. Just a fair reminder, I don't care about spoilers when a movie is this old. So, you know, if you haven't watched it, then meh. I wouldn't recommend it, really. But this movie came out in 2001, so seriously, we're way beyond spoiler alerts. The plot of this movie, the story of this movie does not hold up at all. It's very underdeveloped. I just remember watching it as a kid and the ghost being really scary, so that's why I wanted to watch it again. But the story is kind of crap. They don't develop it enough. So all like the twists at the end aren't really that surprising because you don't really know that much about certain characters. So like when we find out that Cyrus, the one who died and left the house to the family, isn't really dead, I guess that one's kind of surprising, but the whole thing with Kalina being in league with Cyrus isn't that surprising because we really only see her character at the beginning of the movie for like 0.2 seconds. And yes, they make it seem like she's against him, but it's not, I don't know, it's just not developed enough, really. And the acting is pretty bad. The only one whose acting really stands out is Matthew Lillard's, and I'm not sure if he's overacting or the rest of the cast is just underacting so badly that his looks over the top. But Matthew Lillard's performance particularly sticks out, and I'm not sure it's in a good way. I do love Matthew Lillard, but the parts that really freaked me out when I was when I was younger and watching this movie were the ghosts, obviously. And that is the part of the movie that in my opinion, still holds up, is the special effects makeup for the ghosts, which was done by K&B, which is why I think I think it still holds up in my opinion. They're really talented. So they did the special effects makeup for the ghosts, and which I think those are really well done. I mean, they freaked me out as a child and they're still really freaky today. So in my opinion, that the makeup effects still hold up. I wished, when I was watching the movie again, I wished that you got to see the ghosts more. In the movie, they kind of portray them in like flashes almost, which makes sense because they're ghosts, but I just wanted to see them a little bit more. Like, they're meant to be the scariest part of the movie, so why not show more of them? And it turns out, I had no idea, this movie is technically a remake. There is another movie of the same name that was made in 1960, which involves a family moving into a house and they can only see the ghost with special glasses, just like we can in the 2001 version. No idea that it had an original. Maybe I'll watch it just to see what's going on there. Interesting. I had no idea. I feel like a lot of times movies make it apparent if it's a remake, or that's something, I don't know, it's in reviews and things, like that's made apparent that it's a remake, but I never had any idea that there was an original 13 Ghosts. Interesting. Watching it again now was interesting because I can definitely see where we got the idea for the cubes filled with like ghosts and demons from the Cabin in the Woods came from. Definitely came from 13 Ghosts. Whether this was in the original, I have no idea, but you can definitely see this movie had a small bit of influence somewhere, which is interesting. And funnily enough, I remember when I was watching Cabin in the Woods and we get to the part where, you know, you see all the monsters and the cubes and things. I was kind of like, this kind of reminds me of a movie I've seen. It was 13 Ghosts because Cyrus is trapping these spirits in these cubes. You know, they have like spells written on them or whatever that keep them inside. But reminds you of Cabin in the Woods a little bit, doesn't it? So overall, movie is not great story-wise, character-wise, acting-wise. So probably if you haven't seen it, you're really not missing anything. You know, the special effects makeup is cool. But yeah, it doesn't really hold up anywhere. I just wanted to watch it for nostalgia purposes. So if you've seen 13 Ghosts, let me know in the comments section down below what you thought about it. And if you knew that it was a remake. Did anyone else know that? And if you have seen the original, let me know. Should I give it a watch? Yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of my face and hear more of my voice. And thank you if you are subscribed already. And until next time, stay straight.